Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the second to last ever episode of Bello Calcio. We have been out in Japan managing Shonan Bellmare. As you can see, it's the end of season review for the 2027 season. Let's jump on in and show you exactly what has happened. You can see our two trophies are sat proudly there. It wasn't the all-conquering final season that we thought it could have been, but still, we definitely have had a fine season. So as always, we'll run through these screens, we'll show you a bit of the finances and then have a little look back at some of the trophies that we have collected and see if we can see the club history and that kind of thing. And then we will go on and resign from the position, and then tomorrow you're going to get to see what happens in 5 years' time. But first, let's concentrate on what's going on here. So let's have a look at some of the signings that we made. Our signing of the season was Athibodi Sayangon Kanda. So the board didn't like the deal, gave us a D. He played 12 games, he got 4 goals, he got a 7.35 average rating. We signed him for £400,000. The next signing we made was Megumu Hirabayashi, £5 million from Gamba Osaka. He's played 32, scored 3, assisted 6, got 7.46 average rating. The board were furious that a player wage that is too high for his place in the squad. Trust me, he's been fantastic. What a signing that kid was. The next one, Mauricio Calvo, a B+. Pleased to see that the minimum release fee clause of 3.3 million be excellent deal. If it was triggered, that wouldn't be good because the kid is a brilliant footballer. Signing from Saprissa for £1.2 million, 7.32 average rating from his 13 games across the season. The next one was Rene Lopez, got a C+ from this. CF Monterrey was the club we bought him from for $775,000. Ended up playing 24 games, 3 goals, 8 assists, and a 7.32 average rating. Jason Sosi was the next one from Atalanta United. Board are just content with the deal. It's a C. £3,700. I think this kid could have quite a big future. He's 19 years old, so he's not as young as some of the other signings that we've made, but I think he's got quite a bit of potential, and I think after we leave the club, we can see him grow into that potential. And then the last one was Sho Miyazaki, £500,000. Played 6 with 15 from the bench, 1 goal, 2 assists, 6.81 average rating. Probably not involved enough to be showing him off as like a key signing, but still nonetheless he's a player with a big future at the age of 21. The board like him on a B+. Looking at the season's results then, as always, looking at the J League, you can see the board wanted us to win the league. We won the league quite convincingly. We had that 18-point lead in the end. Taro Mita was top goal scorer with 25 goals. You can see that we played 34, won 29, drew 2. That means we lost 3, if my maths is correct. 31 and 3 is 34. So, yes, board are pleased with that. B- though. I mean, I don't know how you would get an A or an A+, considering we won the league by so many points, but you can only do what you can do. The board wanted us to win the Emperor's Cup. We obliged and won the Emperor's Cup. Taro Mita getting 9 goals in that competition and a C+ for that. The J League Cup, the board were disappointed. The team only reached the semi-final. They wanted us to win it. Got to the semi-final, and Uchiyama was top goal scorer in that with 6 goals. So, moments to remember then. Biggest win, we had a 16-0 win against Mazaya in the Champions League. It was a bit of a silly game, really. I don't know how some of the teams get in to the Champions League, but we probably could have eased up a bit, but instead we went all out on a riot. Goals from Presa, Garner, Nishikara, Quinones, Taro Mita getting 5 himself, Kuwahara, Hatanaka and Kitahara getting 2. 16-0 there. Match to remember was a 5-0 victory against Tokushima Vortis. Goals from Quinones, Atangana, Hatanaka and Nishikawa before Cesar scored an own goal in that one. And then the goal of the season was won by Atangana in the first minute of the game. A top quality strike with Shonan Bellmare attacking midfielder Atangana as he scored a fierce effort from 23 yards out. That was the arrowed rifle from the edge of the box. In terms of club reputation then, so when we came in, I think the club was only a 2-star club. We have now moved on to a 3-star continental club. Although it says that the reputation has not changed, we are growing as a club. In terms of the annual revenue, sponsorship is up by nearly 2 million to 23.6. Broadcast revenue is down slightly. Corporate hospitality is up. Competition prize money is up to 8 million. Matchday commercial and retail is up to 1 million. 1.7 in terms of total merchandise sales. And 14,1112 shirts were sold. And Ghana is the most popular player, with Prasar, Mita, Atangana, and Hatanaka coming in behind him. So in terms of how we lined up, this is pretty much how we would have lined up. Campania left halfway through the season, got that deal to go to, where did he end up going to? Got the deal to go to Napoli. Since he has been there, he has played 2 times in the Italian league. It's still telling us to sign him for whatever the price, so they still love him at the club. So he left halfway through the season. Kuwahara, Hatanaka, Hata, Ghana, Prasar, Atangana, Hayashi, Machida and Mita up top. And Machida didn't have a most vintage season. I mean, he scored 9 goals with 5 assists in 11 games. I mean, when you look at Mita on 54, Prasar on 19, Atangana on 15, even Ghana on 12. Machida wasn't in vintage form, but all you can say is that he did his part to help us win the league, and that's all you can ask. So, no awards for myself, but that normally comes at the end of the season. In terms of player awards, Fans Player of the Season was James Garner. Junichi Kuwahara was Young Player of the Season. Soyangon Kanda was Signing of the Season. Goal of the Season was Atangana. Mita was top goal scorer with 54 goals. James Garner got 27 assists. He got 9 Player of the Match awards. He had an 8.1 average rating, and he completed 87 passes per 90 minutes. Looking at competition awards, Garner was named as the Japanese Most Valuable Player. Asian Champions League Most Valuable Player was Mita. Champions League top goal scorer was Mita. And Japanese top goal scorer was Mita too. So record breakers then, Mita with 54 goals in the season, 25 league goals by a player in the season, 8 scored by a player in a 5 scored in a match. Most goals by a player in a league game was 3 for Mita. Garner most assists in the season with 27. Tani got 22 clean sheets. Machida is now the top league goals by a player with 67, although if Mita stays at the club, that is in danger only after a couple of seasons. Hirabayashi is the top transfer fee paid at 4.95. We got Campagna's transfer fee out for 4 million as the highest fee received. The fastest goal by 13 seconds from Mita. So history in the making. So it's important to get off to a good start. It rings true as ever for Shonan Bellmare as they celebrate winning the title. We then won the 2 trophies. Been brilliant since day one. So that is the final season. Let's run you through a few things then. So if we go and look at club vision first. So we got a B for the overall in the season. They were disappointed about losing the Champions League final, which is mental but understandable. That's the only down point it seems. Other than that, they seem to be quite happy with our performances. Taramita catching the eye as well. They're delighted with us playing attacking possession and high tempo pressing football, and they're only pleased with us playing entertaining football. We had a 16-0 victory and they're only pleased. So you can see that at the end of next season, they only want us to be in the top half, but the season after that, they want us to challenge for the J-League. But like I said, they wanted us to win it this season. So, yeah, that's one of those, I think. In terms of the finances, we leave the club with a £31 million transfer budget with 37 million in the bank. It's a healthy club. We couldn't spend any of the money because of the MWE. Something was going on with the budgets. Couldn't get the players we wanted. But hey-ho, we managed to make it work regardless. If we go home and then we go to... How do we get to my profile? Here we are. So then, this is how we are going to finish the game. 43 years old. Probably a bit young to be retiring, but I think we are as high up as we could get. We are very close with Ryo Takahashi. Didn't realise that. And Xavi is an acquaintance. Didn't realise that either. Interesting. Maybe we crossed paths when we were playing in the Champions League against his team right at the start. But in terms of reputation, got a way to go before we get all the way up there. Media handling, I don't do that, so that's probably fair there. Tactical consistency, all the way because we don't change tactics. Hands-on approaches, all the way down because we don't do media and we don't do certain other things at the club. We just get on with doing what a manager would do and manage the team. Managing finances is good because we're leaving the club solid. Handling team discipline, good. Loyalty to players is good. Domestic player bias is also good. Press are more used to seeing his assistant because we don't do the old press conferences. Interaction style has the occasional chat with players. Language is spoken English and Japanese. Okay, we'll take that. So in terms of known for playing attacking football, preferring a possession-based style of play, playing entertainment football, wanting a high-tempo pressing game, signing compatriots, signing younger players for the first team squad, so good, they named it 3 times, and signing younger players for the future, again, 3 times. Avoiding players approaching the second half of their careers, not wanting to sign players who are arguably past their best, preferring not to sign players approaching the end of their careers. So not too fussed about that. That's probably all a fair assessment. If we look at our biography, okay, so it gives us a little bit of fake blurbage here. 24 appearances, 11 goals for his country. Enjoyed phenomenal success at Shonan Bellmare. Lifted 6 league titles and winning 7 cup competitions. He's cultivated a successful playing style at Bellmare, particularly with tiki-taka based approach, and has come in for plenty of praise for his tactical acumen of late. The most distinctive feature of his tiki-taka system is an emphasis on wide players getting into the box and creating chances for themselves. Have earned a reputation of adopting a high-tempo pressing game. Appears to be a great fit for the club's current vision at the Hiratsuka Stadium at Shonan. My first non-playing role was this management job. During his tenure, we won the J-League Division 1 consecutively between 22 and 27, the Emperor's Cup in 2025 and 27, J-League Cup in 2025, the Champions League 3 times in a row between 23 and 25, and the J-League YBC Levane Cup Copa Sud-America final in 2026. In terms of personal accolades, I've won the Japanese N-League One Manager Year of the Year award on 5 occasions. So that pretty much sums it up then. That's all of the details that are there. You all know the players that we brought in. If we show you actually, where is the dev center? So you know the first team players that are currently coming through. These are the players that they are looking at. So Yasuki Takami is a player that they are rating highly. They think we've got average under 21s and average under 18 squad, but we have been bringing players through as well as signing some of the players. So there are players in here that have had some brilliant upticks in form, like some of the Thai players. I mean, in the last round of internationals, we had 18 players go away for international duty, and then about 7 of them were Thai internationals. So Thai national job actually would be the next logical step if we were to continue the game. But we are not going to continue the game. What I am actually going to do is I'm going to take my accolades one step further. So I'm just going to briefly pause the video here. I'm going to go forwards, and then I believe I'm going to win the J-League Manager of the Year again. So that would make it 6 seasons just to get the accolades in. So I'll come back when they name the winner of that award. Talk about going off and looking for something that's not there. The reason that I didn't see myself winning the J-League Manager of the Year award was because I actually didn't win it. It went to Jang Wo Ryong of Shimizu S-Pulse. So congratulations to him. You can see that we had won it 5 times previously before that. So then, with that, let's go and do the deed. We're going to head to my profile, and we are going to... No, in fact, what we're going to do is we are going to resign from the club. with immediate effect. And that means we are now out of work and Shonan Bellmare are managerless. We aren't retired because we are going to see what happens 5 years into the future. So that brings us to a close at Bello Calcio. It's been a hell of a journey. It's been 100 and something episodes. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head how many, but it's been a great instalment. It's the second long-running save of FM22. There's some more good ideas in the pipeline. But first, if you've enjoyed this series, please don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with everything that's going to go on in the channel. And most importantly, come back tomorrow for a very special episode. We're going to push this game 5 years into the future, so it'll be 2033. We're going to see what has happened to Shonan Bellmare and see whether it was all about us or all about the club, and see what happens in the next 5 years.